Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, students? Today we study lesson 15.3, the air pollution. As you know, fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, and natural gas, they can burn and give us energy. So we burn them to get energy, but we have a drawback. The drawback here, these fossil fuels, when we burn them, they make harmful gases, they make air pollutants. These pollutants are carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and lead compounds. So, pollutants, how these pollutants are formed, and what are the harms they can do? Right here, first, carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is formed when fossil fuel burns in limited supply of air. So if the oxygen is not enough, instead of when the fossil fuel burns, instead of making carbon dioxide, it will make carbon monoxide. And what is the harm? Carbon monoxide is silent killer. It's a smellless gas. The blood, as you know, it contains red blood cells, and the red blood cells contain hemoglobin. This hemoglobin carries oxygen to the body cells. But now, if you breathe carbon monoxide will be carried by hemoglobin instead of oxygen. So carbon monoxide will prevent the hemoglobin from carrying oxygen. So the body cells will get carbon monoxide instead of oxygen, and body cells will die from oxygen starvation. Number two, sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide, as you know, it's acidic gas. It's made when sulfur compounds in the fossil fuel burn, like in power stations. When the fossil fuel burns, sulfur dioxide is formed. And what are the harms? Sulfur dioxide, as you know, it can dissolve in the rain. It can dissolve in the rain, making acid rain. And as you know, acid rain can attack buildings, statues, can kill the fish in the river, can kill trees and the insects, can lower the pH in the river, killing the fish. So this is a problem of sulfur dioxide. It causes acid rain. And what else? It irritates the eyes and the throat and causes respiratory problems. Number three, nitrogen oxides like nitric oxide, NO, nitric oxide, and NO2, nitrogen dioxide. These are acidic gases. They are formed with high temperature. Usually in the air, oxygen and nitrogen do not react. But in hot furnace, in hot car engine, because of the high temperature, nitrogen and oxygen react, making these nitrogen oxides. What are the harms? They cause respiratory problems, and they dissolve in rain, causing acidic rain. Number four, lead compounds. In the past, we were adding to the petrol, to the gasoline, we were adding a compound called tetraethyl lead. This compound can help the gasoline to burn smoothly in the engine. But we found after this, this lead compound is harmful. So it's banned now in many countries. Why? Why it's harmful? Because the lead damages the children's brains and also damages the kidneys and the nervous system in adults. Okay, now we study reducing air pollution. How to reduce the air pollution? We have three ways to reduce the air pollution. Number one, we can do flue gas desulfurization. This means we remove sulfur dioxide from the flue. From the flue means from the chimney by using limestone. As you know, in the power station, we burn the fossil fuel to get heat. But we will burn the fossil fuel, sulfur oxide is formed in this chimney or in the chimneys here. These are cooling towers. So in these cooling towers, in the chimney, in the flue, we need to remove sulfur dioxide. How to remove it? We can use slaked lime or limestone. So the waste gases, sulfur oxide, will be treated with slaked lime, which is calcium hydroxide. In this way, we can remove sulfur dioxide by reacting it with calcium hydroxide. Also, we can use calcium carbonate. As you know, calcium carbonate is called limestone, calcium hydroxide is called slaked lime, calcium oxide is called lime or quicklime. Here we can use calcium carbonate or calcium hydroxide. Both of them are basic, both of them are bases, so they can neutralize the acidic oxide, sulfur dioxide, and they will make calcium sulfate. In this way, we can remove sulfur dioxide. Number two, how to reduce air pollution. We can ban lead in petrol. As I told you, lead is very harmful, and it was added in the past to the petrol to improve its performance, but because of its harms, it's banned in many countries. So we should ban using lead in the petrol. Number three, to reduce the air pollution, we can use catalytic converter in the cars. As you know, in the car exhausts, there are some harmful gases like oxides of nitrogen, like carbon monoxide. These are harmful gases found in car exhausts. The question is how to change these harmful gases to be harmless, how to convert them into harmless gases. We can use catalytic converter. This catalytic converter, it contains catalysts like platinum, palladium, rhodium. These catalysts will help to change the harmful gases into harmless ones. The catalytic converter is made of two compartments, compartment A and compartment B. In compartment A, nitrogen oxide, here NO, which is nitric oxide. Nitric oxide will be broken down into nitrogen and oxygen. Then this oxygen will go to compartment B. In compartment B, the oxygen will react with carbon monoxide to make carbon dioxide. So again, you have now two harmful gases, nitric oxide and the carbon monoxide. How to remove nitric oxide? By breaking it into nitrogen and oxygen. And in compartment B, the oxygen will react with carbon monoxide and will change to be carbon dioxide. So as you see, in compartment A, nitric oxide loses oxygen, so this is reduction. And in compartment B, carbon monoxide gains oxygen, so this is oxidation. If you look at the catalytic converter itself, it contains catalysts like platinum, palladium, rhodium. These catalysts are coated onto a ceramic honeycomb or ceramic beads to give a large surface area for absorbing the harmful gases. So in this way, the harmful gases will change to be harmless ones.